I got a class picture which I'm gonna put up for the book, and half of David and Oscar, they were in Junior Dynasty. We were all in the same band. I was a drummer. I was a drummer in 162 when I was 6th grade. I've been playing drums since I was 5 years old.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
It was, man. Everywhere you went, you was like a celebrity.
This guy knew I had instruments all over my house. I played all the time. I could play any record. You put a record, I play the same way like the record.
Then after rock started fading down, that's when the breakdancing started taking over for more or less for that. And everybody started getting into the breakdancing because we're a little bit different. You know, people like what guys like shocked and memorized by saying, "Oh, look at this guy spinning on his freaking head." Nobody ever could imagine that anybody could do that. Or spinning on his elbow, or on his hand like that straight up. You know, that's actually, that breakdancing is actually considered like gymnastic moves. But that's what it really is. You know, because you learn that in gymnastics, all those type of moves.
The only crew,
and they put it into dance form.
The only good crews that was out there that to me had good footwork was Rocksteady.
New York City Breakers, we went to see them.
Credible Breakers, Chino and Brian, you know, Magnificent Force. You know, like those are the big crews. Break to Dawn was another crew. Matter of fact, Break to Dawn came to battle Mastermind and KingUprock Park, and they wanted to battle the guys from Greenpoint. And that time, when I was coming in, we were all coming in, but we had rehearsal. They were saying, "Yo, there's some guys out there looking for you guys." I said, "Looking for me? What they looking for? They want to battle you. They want to rumble." So the Rebels was gonna kill them, and I had to go and tell the Rebels that they were my boys, whatever. And then I told them, "You're not looking for me. There's no Dr. Love. Dr. Love is on the other side of Brooklyn." And they were like, "Oh, we made a mistake." And, you know, but we became good friends. Eddie Bandon, all of us, the Twins, all those guys. And we used to go to Coney Island, and we were good friends with those guys. We didn't have no beef with nobody, bro. You know what I'm saying? We looked up to Rocksteady. We knew they were out there. They were one of the hot B-boy crews. But, you know, at the time, we started getting into Power Move from Dynamic, you know what I'm saying? You know? And we knew Spider very well. You know, we knew Airborne and all those guys, so...
And also Mr. Freeze, remember him?
Kid Freeze,
Kid Freeze, yeah.
Mr. Freeze was in Rocksteady.
Mr. Float. Because he was in New York City Break. He was the one who came out in the Flashdance.
No, that wasn't the Flash. No, he didn't come out Flashdance. That was Rocksteady.
Oh, that was Rocksteady.
You're talking about the B Street.
Oh, B Street. All right, yeah, that one.
But
well, we met them in that party. Went to that girl, remember, for his cousin.
Yeah.
We met they came to dance for the Sweet 16 girl.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you about that party. Don't even say the name, because you know what? I ain't gonna blow up the name right now. But that jam that you're talking about is a boy of mine that I taught to DJ. His cousin was in Dynamic Breakers with me. He was my partner, Felix, and he's a martial arts instructor. And we went to this party. And her name was, you remember her name?
Jessica.
Jessica. And she had a Sweet 16. She said she was going to have some B-boys, breakdancers, come and do a show. And when we saw who it was, I was like, yo, I'm going to battle those dudes. And I went out, and I started doing windmills and stuff. And I was drinking a little bit, yeah, but I don't get drunk. But I know, I took off I was so angry and, you know, wanted to battle. I was trying to call them out that I spent so hard I never spent in my life. I almost knocked the cake down. I almost knocked the table with the cake. And everybody was like, yo, stop. I called myself Mr. Nice because every time I used to dance, people say, yo, you nice, kid. So I said, that's my name. That's going to be Mr. Nice. You know what I'm saying? I gave everybody in my crew basically a name that fits them. Because they had to represent a name. You just, you know, why do you want you to just come in with one name? You had to come with a name that nobody had, you know? So that's the way I look at it, you know? So, you know, so I didn't really worry about it. You know, I did what I had to do. I represented. I love the dance. And there's mad people in the Bronx everywhere, man. There's a lot of good crews out there. There was a lot of crews in Brooklyn. Also, German was good. We had a couple guys from Flatbush.
The sad part is there's some people out there, they're imposters, man. No, it's true, man. They're trying to act like they're OGs or they know this shit and they don't know nothing. They can't dance for shit.
And Bushwick, Bushwick Mastermind was running Bushwick, bro. They had Street Justice, and no disrespect to them, but you know, if they knew if we were gonna battle, we had it, man. We had it.
Look, if I had the power to turn the clock back, my man, I would. Trust me. Those were the good old days.
Nobody want to respect that. Matter of fact, Marlon and George, they were two brothers. They were nasty. They were nasty rock. They were Mysterious Rockers when I first started Mysterious. I gave that name. I made up that name. Then I won the name Nasty Rockers. I beat Nasty. I battled Mysterious versus Nasty for the name. I took the name Nasty. I put them in Nasty Rockers, and I became the new leader before I joined Dynasty. And that's when they had a cousin that used to come and used to do the popping, and we learned how to pop, you know, and stuff like that.
Can you tell me about? I heard that you two used to have these crazy ass routines. Can you tell me a little about that?
Well, I mean, our routines with me and him, but what I wanted to be different was he knew a lot how I dance. That's what was good about it, you know. And if
but that's this to make sure that this is rocking. That we're talking about rocking.
Yeah, and rocking.
Rock, yeah.
When we used to rock, and we used to do like they say we used to do this jerk together. We did a routine. We knew like if I did a burn, if I started a burn, he finished it, or he started it, I finish it. And a lot of people used to hate to dance against us in a way in the beginning because they knew, oh, now I got a partner now. Now I'm not by myself, you know. Because I was slick. I was trying to teach people on the side because I figured, yo, if I have to ever leave a crew, I'll build another crew. Hey, I don't care about it. You know what I'm saying? But that was good. But the guys who really were master routines was Little Dave and his partner Papo, or Papo and JR, Mike and Manny, or you had Danny and Tony, and then you had Little Bebop, and you had Tito Burns.
Wow.
Or Tito Burns or Eddie Stop. Those guys, those are the main guys that had dope routines. You know what I'm saying? When it came to a contest and routines, one of us gonna win it. But we went to Jefferson. There used to be a church, and they had a contest there, and he came a little late because he came a little late, so we didn't get to enter. And Papo and Little Dave won that contest. Yo, they ripped that. I don't think we would have won, but you know what? We would have given it our best because that's what we was all about. Going out there at least trying to show that, you know, we want to be part of it, you know, and we will get respect. Whether we lose or win, we will get respect because people will say, yo, you guys are hungry, and you know, they will see something different. Because I would never try to do anything those other guys were trying to do. I was trying to get to another level. I was never a copycat. You know what I'm saying? I showed them never be a copycatter. You know, and guys, we used to go to jams, to block parties, and people never test us, bro. You know, we were there, so if you wanted to test us, and you said you was dope, then you would have came on the floor, bro.
Yeah,
you know
man.
what I'm saying?
See, once you have built a reputation, the people out there put you themselves, not you. People brag for you, and they knew who you were. And they say, "Oh, that's the guy I was talking to you about." They used to be like intimidated. It was, "Oh, I don't want to go up against that man," or whatever. They didn't want to be embarrassed. The only one I did routines with two people. That was him and my other boy, Little Edwin from Dynasty. That's it. Me and him. We were necessary to do routines when the contest was about routine, meaning two people. Other than that, we would just go solo and do our solo performance or whatever it was. If it was me against you, and whoever had the better move, the better burn at the end of the dance, and depending which record you pick, which song, which it helped a lot. You know what I'm saying? You always go for the song that you know that you're good at. You know what I'm saying? That will help. That gives you a little bit more of an edge. You know. See, like Stacy, the guy his partner he was talking to you about, that guy. I used to go to jam. He used to be there. He used to really get down with hum along and dance. You know what I'm saying? That was his record for him. That guy had one thing I liked about him is like little bounce, I don't know, I can't even explain. It was like a little bouncy style he had, but he was freaking good. That guy was really good, man. I was like really shocked. For being an African American, he really down pat like if he was like a Puerto Rock or something,